third strap. DJ, push up this phone.
Kaylin, I'm playing the video game. Can you hold the noise now, please?
This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the USF Bulls and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. Keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Dickens. At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside, it's Tillman. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Tillman. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Here's a heat. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mooney.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The Owls have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Owls! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And he's got that bayou speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Right down the gut of the field. He's inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Bulls will try to pick it up on fourth down. Going to the run, it's Dickens. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To throw, it's Van Buren. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Mooney.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. The run inside. It's Williams. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he might run for 400 yards in this one, Dave.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
It's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll move the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world. Our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 3 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Nittany Lions on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. 30. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Owls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score. Snags it, and he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the...
The Wolves use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. The run inside. It's Dickens. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Complete. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
To the air on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulls. Makes the grab in the corner.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Trying to bully their way in. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Break. Here we go.
Running inside, it's Tillman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. All out of space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Midway point of the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running the red zone, it's Williams. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Going to take a shot. He's got it. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Escapes the pressure going right. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Caught. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards up.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a crease. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. The sure hands, it's Harvin. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the USF Bulls and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Bulls offense will have first crack at this one. And here comes Michael Van Buren. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. And a big-time grab there, knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their feet.
There's some room. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USF!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
using his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Extra point here will tie the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bulls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Hicks. Flying out to the left. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it. It's Dickens. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback, part of their running game. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Covey. Maybe some room here. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now on the counter. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Murray. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. The option look. There's a crease. Touchdown, Rice. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the air, it's Van Buren. He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. He's at the 20. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Powers through the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts, just went right past him and picked up the first down. On the option. Keeps it on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the counter. They didn't get a push. On that one, it'll be no gain on the play.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that. And he surges across the line. Touchdown!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Murray. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch, it's Falk. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Nittany Lions trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Rice Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, they've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well stick with him. Still on his feet at the 35. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll run the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Catch is made at the 15. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Bulls. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Pulled down for the tackle.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The screen, he can go. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Gonna run it. It's Dickens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30, making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Van Buren. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to
throws toward the end zone. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rice. The AT unit on the field.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They'll go right back to him. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical.
Got a little grass. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Murray. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Gets away from one, finds room. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Murray. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Owls are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Turning it on. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got it. First down and more. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse